All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and this is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. Today, we got some supersets that we're going to go through. All we need is some dumbbells or kettlebells, whatever you have today, and we will make it work. Now, let's get started right away with our warm-up. I'll tell you a little bit more about our circuit or our supersets as we get a little closer. Good. First one is going to be an alternating Spider-Man. We're going to be in our high plank position, hop 1 foot outside of the hand, and keep that back leg nice and long. We're going to alternate sides here, knock out 10 total reps. Good. Keeping that back leg long, keeping the hips down to feel that stretch every time that you bring a foot up. Amazing, amazing. Again, 10 total reps for 5 on each side. Supersets today, we're going to go through 4 rounds, 2 exercises. It's going to be a 30-15 work to rest ratio, so 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. As you guys are finish up your alternating Spider-Man, wrong super here. We got our Superman coming next. On the hands and knees for our next one, this is the quad Superman tuck. Opposite arm, opposite leg is going to extend. Opposite heel, opposite hand creates that one straight line, and then we bring the elbows into the knee. So good, bringing everything in, extend it all back out. 5 on one side before we knock out 5 on the other. Amazing. Again, elbow into the knee, and then extend right back out. Reaching that heel back, reaching the hand forward. Good. When you're done with that one, let's bring it up to the feet. We got a Cossack squat next. You're going to start out with your stance nice and wide. Feet are wide. And then we're going to squat over to each side. So as you come to each side, the opposite leg stays nice and long. That inside leg is long. The heel comes up if you can. If you can't, don't worry about that heel. It's not the most important thing of the warm-up. More so, we want to get you in these movements and get you through these patterns. It's amazing. Try to keep that chest nice and tall. 10 total reps. All right, good. Now, as you guys are finishing that one up, our last one is going to be a single leg front to back hops. We got 10 reps on each leg, so knock out 10 on one side, and then you can go 10 right over to that other foot. Small little jumps, doesn't need to be anything crazy on this one. Want to make sure those ankles are nice and healthy and can absorb some of the force today. Good, good. All right. Now, as you guys are finishing up, and if you're still going, again, perfectly fine, we're going to get set up for our first superset of the day, so you got a little bit of time. Now, again, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to go through each one 4 times. First move of superset number 1 is going to be a single arm high pull. Now, this one's kind of like a clean, but we're not going to actually clean it. We're just going to bring it up to that spot where we would clean it. So, little hinge to start this one. You can load yourself up, be powerful. Rapidly bring the hips forward, elbow nice and high and wide on this one. Keep that dumbbell nice and tight to your body. So it should feel like you could take it up into a snatch, could drop it into a clean, either one, but we're just going to take that high pull, elbow high and wide right there. We have 4 rounds today. We're going to stick on the same side for 30 seconds, then we'll do the other side in the next round. After that, we have some suitcase squats. Pack your suitcases. We're going on a little trip. Taking that dumbbell for a ride. One side's going to be loaded up on this one. Feet are going to be under the hips, and we're going through that full squat. Now, on the suitcase, you might have to hold that dumbbell just slightly away so it doesn't hit your leg or anything like that, and that's perfectly fine. What we want to focus on this one is the shoulders. So if you have a mirror or anything that you can watch yourself to make sure your shoulders are even, that's amazing. This one is going to be a sneaky core exercise because that dumbbell is trying to pull you down. You got to use your core to stay upright on that one. So let's get set up for those. You guys got about 25 seconds here to get set up, and we're going to knock out that first superset. You'll have a minute in between your supersets so we can get set up for the next one, and you can recover. So let's get started here, about 15 seconds. All right, team, so I'm going to get the timer rolling, and we are going to get started with this one. Set up for that single arm high pull. We got about 10 seconds here. Good, so clock is ready. Let's do this, team. Again, 30 seconds all on one side for this first one. Single arm high pulls. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, so load yourself up. You almost get in that bent over position. Want to keep that back nice and flat as you come up to the top. Really drive that elbow up. Keep that dumbbell nice and tight to your body on this one. There we go. Creating that power. These are the same muscles in that posterior chain that you use to run, to jump, to bike, to swim, all the good stuff, to stand up, sit down. A lot of good muscles in the posterior chain getting worked here. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. All right, pack your suitcases. We're going on a little trip with our suitcase squat. Pick a side, any side. We'll do the other side in the next round. I would say the same side you do with your single arm high pull. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. So again, make sure the shoulders are even. That dumbbell's trying to pull you down a little bit. You got to keep the core tight as we squat on this one. Now make sure the feet are set up just like you would in a regular squat. Don't let that dumbbell make your feet a little too narrow on this one. We still want to squat that same way. Good, good. Chest stays nice and tall. Drive the knees out, especially on the way up. Good. 5 seconds, couple more. In 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. One time through that superset. We got 3 more to go, team. We're going to go to the other side for our single arm high pulls coming next. So if you did the left side, we're into the right now. But here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Little hinge, little high pull. Good, good. Again, that dumbbell stays nice and tight to the body. This should have enough power where you could take it up into a snatch if you needed to. Now, we're not going to do that today, but it's that same motion. It's that same pull that we start with. This is a really good exercise to kind of teach us what those pulls feel like and how they should feel as we get into some of our more complex cleans and our snatches and other movements like that. 3, 2, 1. Done with it. Good. Very good. We got a suitcase squat coming up next. So Pat, the suitcase is on the other side. And we will knock it out again. Again, shoulders stay level. Keep the core turned on. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's squat. Good, good. All right. Again, the obliques are working a little bit on this one to keep your shoulders even. If you don't have a mirror or anything, you can kind of feel, like you're level, like you're even. But if you have a mirror and you want to watch yourself, that is amazing because you can really keep yourself even. And you can kind of see some of those imbalances because I can't see you and tell you about them today. But if you go into your local anytime, they can tell you about them. 3, 2, 1. Done. 15 seconds. All right, suitcase squats done. We're halfway done with our first superset here. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. High pulls coming back again. Back to your original side. Let's knock them out. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So like I said, if you're having any pain, any issues with anything today, go in to see your local Anytime Fitness coach. They have a plan that'll help you. They can watch you, watch your form and everything like that to make sure you're doing everything right so you're avoiding injuries. Because if you're injured, you can't train, and if you train, you can't get closer to your goals of your training. 10 seconds. Good. Couple more reps here. Keep hinging. Keep doing that high pull. Keep that thing close. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. All right, suitcase squats. Back at it. Last time on this side. About 8 seconds here. And keep the feet set up just like you would regularly squat. Don't let the where we hold the weight change that. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Weight stays in the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes at the bottom. I don't want you to actually do that, though. You want your feet connected into the ground. Sometimes it's good if you almost feel like you're pulling the ground apart with your feet. It's going to turn on some of those good muscles in the inner quads, the inner thighs, all those. A lot of little muscles in the lower body that we can turn on. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, we're into our last round of our first superset here. High pulls, one more set of super squats, suitcase squats, and we will move on to superset number 2. But here we go. High pulls. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Last round of them. Use that lower body. Think about lower body more than the upper body on this one. So as you hinge, we're pulling those hips through, creating that upward pull as we get into it. There we go. There we go. 15. Last few reps here. Keep grinding. Keep working. There we go. 7 seconds. Best reps of the round of the day so far. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15. All right, let's finish it up with some suitcase squats here. Again, whatever side you haven't done twice, we should probably do that one to even it out. Finishing it up, round 4. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds of suitcase squats to finish up this first superset. Next superset's going to be a little bit of upper body, a little bit of glutes. So we got some good stuff, kind of switching it up a little bit on you for that next superset. Good, good. Halfway through, 15. Good, let's see those best squats. That full range of motion, getting deep into it, keeping that chest tall, making sure our movement patterns look great today. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, take a minute. We are going to show you those next couple exercises here. First one, we are going to be on our backs next for our wide floor press. So on this one, wide means the elbows are going to be out to the side. So you should look like a T, arms are bent, and that's where we're going to press on this one. So open it up, kind of like you're holding that bar. They stay in the same plane the entire time. So there's going to be our wide floor press. 2 dumbbells on that one, so we don't have to worry about sides or anything like that. Other exercise, we're going to stay on the same position here. We're going to add 1 dumbbell to the hips if you want. We can start out without the dumbbell though. And we're going to do a single leg glute bridge. So one foot's going to go straight up towards the sky, other heel's going to be in tight to the glutes. We drive the hips up, we squeeze the glute on that side quick before we lower back down. We're going to stay on the same side for a full round on that one as well. So be ready for that one. We're going to get after it a little bit. I would recommend starting with no weight and then adding weight if you need. 8 seconds here before we start with our wide floor press. Same setup, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Wide floor presses to start us off. Again, right up in front of the shoulders to start, and then open it up with those elbows right to the side. Not above the shoulders, not below the shoulders, right at shoulder level. Amazing, amazing. I would love if you have those heavy weights today and you want to go a little bit slower on this one, definitely would recommend that. If you go on a little bit lighter and you can knock out more reps, awesome, amazing. Let's just do a little bit more reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 15. Let's pick a leg for that single leg glute bridge. Again, what I want you to do is drive that hip up, squeeze the glute, control down. So it should take a couple seconds for each rep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive it up, control down. Make sure that heel is in tight to the glute. You want to primarily push through that heel that's on the ground, but I want your whole foot connected to the ground. So try to push through the heel, push through the ball of your foot a little bit as well to really drive those hips up. Good. And then if I were to come and poke your butt with a stick right now, that side, that glute should be turned on. You want to make sure that you're turning that glute on here. That's the key. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 15. Get set up for those wide floor presses again. Kind of an easy transition in between the two today because you get to lay on your back for the whole superset here. 5 seconds. Let's do it. Wide floor presses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Should feel like you're pulling those dumbbells apart. So grab them, pull them back into the ground, have the elbows touch, and then press away. Should feel like you're opening up your chest every time you come down. Open, 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 and then close it back together. Good. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Done with that. Let's do those single leg glute bridges. Go to the other leg now. Whether you're adding a weight or not, either way works. Take that heel. We're going to drive it right up to the ceiling. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Get straight up, straight down. Again, no rush on these. Would love if it would take a couple seconds for each rep. You can hold it up there for a quick second. Control down. There we go. Again, if it's a little easy, we can always add the weight to the hips. Or if it's a little too hard, you can always take the weight off the hips. 10 seconds. Good. A few more reps. Finish out with your best ones of the round in 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. 2 rounds down. We got 2 more to go. This is the official halfway point of our workout today as we're halfway through our second superset of 3. So, wide floor presses coming back into play, though. 5 seconds. Let's do them again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Round 3 of our floor presses here. Taking a little time, getting some work done. Again, never rushing. Always intentional with our movements. What are you trying to get out of this? Trying to build up some chest strength here. Good. 10 seconds. Knocking them out. Keep on working. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. 15 seconds. Glute bridges. We're back to our first side, whatever side that is for you. Again, 30 seconds. A lot of glute bridges on this side. So let's knock it out, and then you're done with this side for the day. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There it is. Straight up towards the sky. So if you are taking that heel and pushing it up towards your ceiling, that would be amazing. Try to get that thing up there, get that full range of motion. If you can create that straight line from your knee all the way to your shoulder when you're in the top of that hip bridge, that is exactly what we want. I want you to drive that hip up, make sure you're getting that full mobility, full range of motion. Good, good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, we're going into our next one, our wide floor press for the last time today. Last one, let's make it our best. Grinding it out for the 30 seconds. Here we go, team. In 3, 2, 1, let's get after it. Again, done with your floor presses for the day after this one. Let's keep on working. Good, good. You are halfway through here, 15 seconds. Keep on fighting through it. I know it's starting to burn a little bit. We're starting to get after it. This is where you change that body, where we push it a little bit harder. Come on, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, let's finish up our second superset with those single leg glute bridges last time. Whatever side again you haven't done twice. Let's even them out here. All right, team, let's do it in 5. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Get a nice long minute break coming up as we set up our last superset of the day after this. Got a nice little break for everyone but Heather, who has to show those next moves. So you guys take a break, taking a little extra break for her too. Good, good. Got 12 seconds. Keep on working. Let's see those best reps, team. Drive those hips up. Squeeze that glute. Getting it working in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Amazing 1 minute. We got our bird dog plank is going to lead us off in our next superset here. So we're going to start out in our low plank position. Elbows are going to be right under the shoulders. Feet, we're going to be all the way up on those toes. From here, it's opposite arm, opposite leg, like that quad Superman tuck in our warm-up. So doesn't need to be a huge range of motion on this one. We are going to alternate with every single one. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. My option to you on this one is to do less reps and to hold the plank more if we're struggling with it. Or even we can go single leg at a time, single limb at a time, and do one arm, one leg. Figure out what works best for you. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we get closer. Good. Next one is going to be a bent over row. 2 dumbbells in the hands. We're bending over in that good position. Legs are nice and long, soft bend in the knees. Back is flat. And then we're pulling into the bottom of the rib cage. Elbows stay in nice and tight. And we work for the 30 seconds. So boom. You got 10 seconds to get ready for your bird dog plank. Those are our 2 last exercises of the day. Same format. You know the drill, team. Here we go. Bird dog plank in 2, 1. Here we go. There it is. So again, opposite arm, opposite leg. We try to hold that balance with the other 2. If you're struggling with it, that is perfectly fine. This is a pretty challenging, complex movement. Just go single leg limb at a time. So maybe do one arm and then do that opposite leg. And then go to the other side. Do one arm, do the opposite leg. Find what works for you. Challenge yourself a little bit. Get out of that comfort zone. Good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15. All right. Couple deep breaths here before we get into our bent over row. A little bit more of a transition this time. We're not just laying on our back the entire round, which is probably pretty nice for you. But bent over rows. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Make sure that setup is perfect. Bent over rows are one of those exercises where your setup absolutely matters. If you get yourself into the right position to start, your round is going to be so much better than if you have to readjust halfway through. Good. You got 10 seconds here. Finishing up your first round of these bent over rows. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 15 seconds. All right, we're going to get back down into that bird dog plank. Remember, again, less reps if you are struggling a little bit. That's perfectly fine if we do less. Here we go. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Now, these don't need to be the absolute perfect reps either. It is okay to wobble around a little bit. Actually, wobbling is probably better for us than not wobbling because it makes us use a lot of our stabilizers. A lot of those muscles that help us stabilize ourselves, help us create stability throughout our body. So it is okay to struggle a little bit on this one. You shouldn't have the perfect bird dog in this position. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. 15. Bent over rows coming your way again. A little bit of back work mixed in with our core today. But all right, Let's find that bent over position, and let's knock this one out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Really pull those things in, get that full range of motion. Heather does a really good job of getting those handles all the way into her rib cage. So it's not just stopping when her elbows hit her sides. The elbows drive past the sides. It's amazing. Good. Big pull in. Control on the way down, that eccentric part of the rep or the way down. That's still very important for us. So don't just let them fall. Control down. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 15. Bird dog planks coming up, third time. Halfway through this last superset, team. Let's keep on working, keep on going. Got 2 more minutes of work today. That's pretty much it. 5 seconds. Here we go. Bird dog planks in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now we can do the single leg, single limb at a time. We can just hold a plank if you're just feeling that today. Either way, get out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself here. That's your goal. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever's challenging for you. 15. Good, good. Final 7 seconds. Couple quick reps. We'll get to the end here. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Bent over rows. Back at them. You guys have been cruising through this workout today. We are getting down into the end. Let's think about emptying that tank a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. Now, as we're ending with some of the, not the most cardio-intensive exercises, which is perfectly fine, emptying the tank means a little bit different than it would in a more high-intensity workout, right? So these last few reps, I want intention, I want focus, I want everything to look so perfect like you can do. Your body is an amazing structure that is very, very strong. It can do some amazing things if you set your mind to it. In 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. Last round of our supersets today. 1 more bird dog plank, 1 more bent over row, and you are on with the rest of your day, team. So let's knock it out. Let's finish strong. Set the tone for the rest of your day. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last bird dog plank of the day. Get out of that comfort zone. Challenge, challenge, challenge. So good, team. You got 15 seconds to go. Last little bit of this one. Let that core burn a little bit. Keep working. Getting a little stronger with each rep. Come on. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. All right, last exercise of our day is our bent over row. Let's see what you got for this one. Nice bent over position, just like you guys have been holding the entire day. Keep that back flat. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Finish off this workout for us. Good. We got some foam rolling on the other side before we kick you guys out of here to go enjoy the rest of your day. But you got 23 seconds left of some good bent over rows. Finish strong. Earn the rest of your day. 15. Come on. Last few pulls that you have in that tank. Good, team. A couple more. 2 more good reps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing, amazing job. Take a couple deep breaths. Grab a drink of water if you need. Grab your foam rollers because we are going to foam roll us out today. All right. We're going to start out with the back on this one. So as you guys are coming down to the ground, take a seat right in front of that foam roller. We're going to give ourselves a big old hug. Elbow to elbow is the goal on this one. So try to get those elbows together as you hug yourself. And then we're going to work up the spine. So I want you to go 2 vertebrae up, 1 down. 2 up, 1 down, just kind of slowly working up your back. Might crack a little bit. It might pop around a little bit. I know mine does every single time I get on that foam roller. Kind of feels good more than anything. But foam roller is very much one of those things that we got to find kind of your pain tolerance, your tolerance for the foam roller. Kind of depends a little bit on how hard that foam roller is. If you, you're using like a PVC pipe for a foam roller, it's going to hurt a lot more than if you're using like an actual foam roller. But there's the time and place for both of those. I think there's certain exercises, certain things that we can roll out that we need some harder foam rollers, and there's some other good ones that we need the softer ones, right? Take a second, hit that full back. You can unhug yourself and kind of get more of the outside of the back here as well. Good. Now we're going to roll it onto our side, and we're going to do some lats. So lats are the big muscle kind of in your back, in your armpit right here. So what you're going to do, lay on your side just like Heather's doing right here, arm kind of right in front of you, and you kind of lean back and roll out that lat a little bit. I actually take my hand on the foam roller and kind of control it with that. Whatever works for you, though, just knocking it out, kind of digging in there a little bit. This is one you don't need a ton of pressure on. This is one that you would probably need that softer foam roller for, right? If you're using some of the harder foam rollers, this one might hurt a little bit more. It's kind of more of a tender spot right on top of your ribs. Very good. Let's roll it over to the other side now. You got to hit both sides as always. Try to keep you guys as even as possible. Good, good. Now let's make sure we're getting some food back in our system after this as well. Hopefully you guys were drinking some water beforehand. It's always good to set up your workouts by being hydrated. Shouldn't be, hydrating during your workout. Now, I'm not saying you don't want to drink water during your workout, because you do, but you want to be as hydrated as you can before your workout, and that's how you're going to get the most out of it. And then obviously keep refueling your body as you're working out. Good. Let's go down to the lower body next. We're going to hit our hamstrings, which is that big muscle right underneath your glute, all the way down to the soft of the knees. That big muscle right there, one at a time here. You kind of sit right in front of it, and then we roll it out. Good, good. Now, this is a muscle that we use in so many different things. You never realize how many things are actually used in a hamstring until you hurt your hamstring. And then you realize that you use it for almost everything in your life. So, we roll our hamstrings out so we don't hurt them, though. Because if you haven't hurt your hamstring, we don't want it. That's not a good thing. Let's switch it over to the other side. We got to keep your bodies healthy, keep you moving the right way so we can avoid injuries, because injuries just set us back in our training. Now, what I love to say to people, though, is an injury doesn't stop your training. It just prevents you from training in certain ways. So anytime you're injured, there's always still things that you can do, especially if you go into your local Anytime. We will make it work out for you. We will make it work. We will get your heart rate up a little bit so you can still get your exercise even when you are injured or anything like that happens. So if anything happens, come in and see us. We'll take care of you. We can take care of you when you're healthy. We can kind of take care of you when you're hurt. You obviously should see some medical professionals if you're hurt to a certain extent. But that's what we have for you guys today. I think we spent a little too long on one hamstring, but that's all right. Thank you guys so much for coming on in today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we thank you so much for coming in and working out with us in our Coach Care Connect Daily Virtual Workout Series. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time.